Alright, good afternoon everybody. We're going to keep this quiet as possible. So, this is a Q&A. Anything Hershey or Disney or YouTube related, and anything other than that. So, good afternoon. It is Tuesday. Just waiting on the first question. So, well, I did promise this. The burger of the month was pretty good. It's an excellent burger. Pretty good. How about you? So, I had an egg slip burger from Burger Works, Hershey Park. Not too bad. I'm gonna rate it about an 8. It could be a little bit better, but I'm gonna rate it about an 8. So, that's that. So while we're waiting for our Q&A to get far away here, I'm gonna do a recap on the park season. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 streams from the park this year. Then we got we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 more. So we're looking forward to these live streams from Hershey. They're gonna be a bit of a challenge, but I'm up for a challenge. So that's that. I mean, only so much you can do. So, all right. So let me go over the guidelines of the Q&A. This is my first one, so it's gonna be a little tricky here. Just figuring out how I want to work this. So anything YouTube, Hershey, or Disney related, you can ask any question. I'm open for any question. So how this is going to work is I'm going to answer it to the best of my ability. So whenever we get the first question, I'll kick it off. So my day's going good so far. And I wanted to do this tomorrow, but I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. I know how to juggle a lot this week due to the weather. I was supposed to do a park stream today, but weather depicted that, so I couldn't do that. So unfortunately, weather had plans for me, which would have been my last day at the park for the summer. But however, that got changed. So, for you just tuning in, this is a Q&A. Anything Disney, Hershey, or YouTube related. It can be any question on that, or just any question in general. I'll answer it to the best of my ability, and go from there. So. I don't know. This is going to be very tricky here. I can guarantee it. I just had that strange feeling this is going to be a new experience for me. So, if I would have my wheel thing, I could have put questions on that. I did not think about that, actually. So, for my next Q&A, I'll have to keep that in mind. So, someone can comment on that later. Remind me to use the wheel next time for Q&A. I can definitely do that. I want to see how that's going to work. So any ideas on that, let me know. Alright, we're 5 minutes into this thing. Alright, I'm going to kick it off with my own question. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do I feel like the park went for me this year? For the summer? I'm going to say a 9. Only because there were some challenges with live streaming. I mean, there was some lag areas. The zoo had lag areas. You always have lag areas in the zoo. So you're going to lose signal no matter what. So that's why I'm giving it a 9. Because it could be better. It could have been worse, but it was okay. I had some technical difficulties. Still working on it. I'm extremely new to this, so that's why we're experiencing, hiccups every now and then. I'm just hoping for Disney that's not like that, because I want this to go without a hitch. My goal is to at least have 500 subscribers before September, or if not before the end of the year. I'm wanting to reach that goal, because then I can do moderators, and then I can have moderators, and I have some picked out. But if you would ever want to moderate my stream for me, feel free to let me know, and I'll add you to it once I hit 500. So, and I know there's no questions about the Florida stream yet, but how this is going to work is I'm going to find some areas in Bradenton. When we do that, we're going to go from there. I do have one for Fort Myers. We're going to do the water district up there. So, look for that live stream as well. Alright, we are now 8 minutes. This is how this is going to go. I mean, I don't have many subscribers, so I'm just used to it. We'll figure this out as we go. I mean, I'm going to have to come up with my own questions to keep this pretty smoothly as possible. I mean, I'm trying to reach audiences, so we'll go from there. We'll figure this thing out together. Bear with me here. So, alright, I'm going to throw out this next question here for me. I don't want to word this. What is your favorite all-time YouTube live stream? So, let's take a look. We're going to it right now. So bear with me as we do that. This is by far one of my favorites, only because I got to see history in the making. No one can top history in the making in London like this. And I do have to thank these guys again. I can't thank them enough. see it. I see the train right there, folks. Moment of truth. Big boy 4014, arriving in Lebanon. Come on, this one. Hurry up, folks. I'm really happy to see this train. Thought it was. This has been one of the trains I've been wanting to see for a long time now. So it's pretty awesome to see it. Yeah. Any minute now, these barricades are going to go down.
Yeah.
All right, folks, here it comes. Good afternoon, just tuning in. Wow, listen to that whistle, guys. That is so amazing. Woo! Way to go, big boy! Big boys come around the bend. All right. Oh man, that happened. All right, so this is tuning in. Good afternoon. This is a Q&A. So I just was answering some random questions of my own. Well, this is how this is gonna go. I'm gonna have them tuning in and out. So I'm pretty much all over the place with trying to keep the camera angle. So bear with me. Good afternoon to those who are tuning in. This is a Q&A. Feel free to leave any questions or not. Toying with me. When I see that one and I want to introduce myself, I shouldn't do that. I'm learning. That's one thing I need to do, is keep my mouth shut and wait for questions. People will see. I don't know. This is my first one, so we'll get there. So, while I'm waiting for some questions to pop in, whether they will or not, I'm hoping that they do. I'm going to throw out another statistic here about my channel. We are currently at 215 subscribers. Yeah, we are at 215. So, okay. We're at 215. Good afternoon to those who are tuning in. Q&A. Feel free to leave a question and I'll answer it the best to my knowledge. So, right now I'm at 215 subscribers. So that's the cap on that. So not too much going on. Just taking it to chill. One day at a time. That's all you can do. So while we're waiting for questions, so I've been doing this for almost 10 years. YouTube videos, live streaming. This is my first official full month of live streaming. So I've done it since May. Well, actually, I should say since May. So that's actually, we're in almost 2.5 months, actually. 2.5 months into live streaming. Well, actually 1.5, sorry. 1.5 months of live streaming. We're working with some bugs and stuff, so it's gonna be a while before we can have everything fully down pat. I mean, you're gonna have those every now and then. So it all depends. Good afternoon to those who are tuning in. Happy Tuesday. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to write them down or leave. Alright, this is how this is gonna go. This ain't gonna be a full hour. I can guarantee you that, because I'm not gonna do a full hour with not a lot of people watching. I want this to go at least a full hour, but if it's not gonna go a full hour, I'm okay with it. At least I'll have a general idea of what to do. Good afternoon, tuning in. Q&A. Feel free to write your questions down and I'll answer them to my knowledge best I can. So meanwhile, I was just explaining that I've done this for quite a few years. Live streaming wise, it's my first full month and a half. So, we wait and sit. Has anybody ever tried Best Play, Just Play, Cash Apps? I mean, the cash game apps where you can cash out like small amount of money. I'm just wondering what your thoughts were on it. So, I should have done it on my other Facebook. I don't know why I didn't do that. So, here we are. We're just sitting waiting for the first question. I'll take my second question. It's going to be technical. First question was, how was my day going? Which I did reply to that, which is pretty good. So far, I mean, could be better, could be worse, depending on how you take it. Just waiting on the questions to roll through. I'm going to talk a little bit because I don't want this just to be a quiet stream. You know, I'm trying to be not as loud too. But, I mean, I'd rather have a conversation rather than being quiet. So I'm trying to make as much chatter as I can. So we're up to 22 minutes into this. Just sit and wait. So I'm gonna answer probably some questions that I may get. Which, why do I do what I do? So let me answer that question in a positive manner. I do this because it's a dream of mine and it's a passion and it keeps me happy. So when I do what I do, it's only because I try to bring in more videos. I love doing videos. I love videotaping. Heck, if I could do it all the time, I would, which I technically can. It's just a matter of getting out and about to do them. So, why do I do what I do? It's a passion of mine and it's a dream of mine. And it's something I enjoy doing. So, okay, so I'm gonna wait another 15 minutes. If I don't get anybody tuned in between now and 45 minutes, I'm just gonna call it because I have ideas for the next Q&A. Anyhow, this is my first one, so just working out the kinks. So that's that. Good afternoon, happy Tuesday. You guys are killing me. You really kill me, guys. Come on. I didn't think my Q&A would go this bad. Happy Tuesday. good afternoon to the Q&A. If you have any questions, feel free to write them down and I'll answer them to my best of my knowledge. Or you could leave. So, hope everybody's day's going good. Hope you're staying dry and safe. I know there are calm storms this afternoon. So, just stay dry. Don't get too soaked. So. Oh, excuse me, sorry. That's one thing I didn't want to do. So sorry. Yeah, I know it's supposed to be pretty bad later as far as weather-wise, so we're just keeping an eye on that as it goes. So. Alrighty. So, I've been doing this for 10 years. Putting tapes up. It all started with the rabbit. His name is Fuzzbee. I did a series on Facebook on it at one point too. So, and that's what got me into YouTube actually. So, it all started with the white stuffed rabbit. Alrighty. I think, I don't know, I'm not getting any questions really, so that doesn't make any sense to me to keep yabbing for another 15 minutes. What do you all think? I mean, any ideas on how we can make Q&A work? Let me wait till somebody comes on and I'll ask that question again, as I do want to know how to make this Q&A work. Next person I see that pops on, I am going to ask them. If we get anybody. If not, oh well. I'll just make this a little history lesson on my channel. So, I am wondering, what can we do to make this Q&A work? What ideas do you have? Wow. I think I'm gonna have to stick to what works and go from there. Alrighty. So, I'm thinking this is where I'm gonna end it. Thanks for you that did tune in. I appreciate it. I understand if you're not comfortable with asking questions right now. I totally understand and totally get it. So just wait another minute here. See if anybody does ask a question. Nope. Alright. Well, thank you for tuning in. Have a great day. Oh, wait. Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. We're doing a Q&A. If you have any questions, feel free to write them down in the chat, and I'll answer them by or not. I guess people aren't fond of Q&A. I would think. I might just scrap this whole video altogether. Alright, thank you for tuning in. Have a great day. That was a bust.